especially, oh my gosh, that was a huge strike. Holy moly. Oh, he came back. He came back. Oh, one's chasing it. One's chasing it. There he goes. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We're back at the creek today. This is Gwinnett Creek. We're in a spot that I haven't fished much this year. I haven't really made videos here yet that I can recall. This is a lot different of a space than I've been fishing in my last couple of videos. The spot you guys saw in my last video, the water's moving a lot faster. You're targeting eddies and current seams and stuff like that. This is more of a wide, flat, open spot. So the structure is going to look a bit different. We're going to hit some ledges, some weed edges, fallen trees, the stuff you think of when you're fishing lakes for bass. But I'm going to show you guys how to fish with fluke style baits. Today I'm going to use the Z-Man Jerk Shad. This is one of my all-around favorite ways to catch fish. And today specifically, I'm going to fish it in more of a topwater style. I'm going to nose hook it with a either a little mosquito hook or a drop shot hook, skim it across the top of the water, give it some twitches, and you're gonna hopefully see some bass exploding on this bait. This is just a money approach, and I hope it gets you guys on some more bass, because it'll catch fish when nothing else will sometimes. So hope you guys enjoy the video. So guys, if you've watched this channel for a while, you know that one of my favorite styles of bait to fish, not only in the creeks for smallmouth, but also in the river, is fluke style baits. Good examples, the Zoom Super Fluke, or what I'm using today is the Scented Jerk Shad by Z-Man, and this color is Houdini, like a green pumpkin with some black and red flake in it. And this bait crushes for me all year long. I love it in the spring, I love it in the summer when the bass are a little lethargic. But I was going to show you guys how I fish this, because there's a lot of ways to fish fluke style baits, and the way I'm fishing this most of the time, especially in shallow creek water, is weightless, just hooked through the nose with a little drop shot hook or a mosquito hook, something like that, size 1, not 1/0, size 1. And it's a small hook, but it just gives this bait such a lifelike action. I generally fish it on a spinning setup. I have braid to a fluoro leader, but you can use fluorocarbon, whatever you like. But this bait's going to stay pretty close to the surface. It's going to skitter just under the surface of the water level and just get the best reaction strikes. Oh my gosh. God, he hit that the second it hit the water. Holy moly, it scared the junk out of me. It scared the junk out of me. I was not ready at all. It caught me off guard. There's one. There's one. Got him that time. Man, he hit that hard. Get over here. Come on, buddy. Man, he's fired up. Strong fish. Oh, goodness. Come on. Oh no, he's wrapped around my leg. Okay, he's back out. He's back out. Dude, chill out. Oh, got him. Not a bad little start. right in the corner of the mouth. See guys, that's a pretty small hook, but it did the job. Woo! Thank you for the fight, buddy. Let's get you back. Oh man. All right. I see some more weed beds in here with some pockets. Again, I don't know if you guys can see this. I'll put my sunglasses up here so maybe you can see. Where the lighter color is, those are the sandy, gravelly bottoms, and those dark patches all throughout here are weeds. And again, bass are going to sit in between those weed pockets and wait for something to come by. The nice thing about fishing a fluke, especially, oh my gosh, that was a huge strike. Holy moly. Oh, he came back. He came back. Oh my gosh, I hope you guys saw that. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh man, what a hit. Oh man, as I was saying guys, these bass will sit in these pockets between these weeds and wait for something to come by and grab. Oh, there's a school of them, man. They're chasing him, trying to take it out of his mouth. Golly. This is so fun, guys. You got to get out here and do this. God, I forget what I was saying. Oh yeah, finding structure and fishing it. And the nice thing about fishing at weightless like this is that I'm not getting tangled up in all these weeds. It's just scooting across the top of them. Sometimes when you're fishing other finesse presentations like a Ned or something like that, even if your hook is in the soft plastic, the eye of the hook is going to catch weeds, stuff like that. But yeah, this weightless jerk shad is money, and this fish is dogging me. It's one of the better ones today. I don't know if you guys saw it. He porpoised out of the water to attack it the first time, missed it. I let it sit for a second, started to swim it away, and he came back for it with a vengeance. It's just such a fun way to catch smallmouth. Oh, that's a good fish. Beautiful, beautiful bass. Oh, get over here. Oh, that's a 3-pounder. Oh, oh. Guys, look at that guy. Beautiful, healthy. High 2s, low 3s, somewhere in there. Oh no, he lost my jerk shad. It's a price I'm willing to pay though. That is a price I'm willing to pay to catch bass like this guy. There we go. Beautiful coloration. Now, I think a lot of people will debate bass coloration, but I found that these bass, when they get agitated, when they start to get a little stressed, those really bright, distinct patterns start to come out. It's not always true, but bass that are particularly stressed after a long fight, their colors tend to get a little interesting. Are you ready to go, buddy? There he goes. Gave him a little bit of a revive and he's swimming off. Man, that was such a fun eat. I don't know how many more of these jerk shad I have. Hopefully I have a few more. You can just see it hopping across the water. Come on. Oh, there we go. Did you guys see that take? Right on the surface of the water. Oh man alive. So fun watching these strikes. Oh my goodness. Come on. Another healthy bass. Come on. These fish are so strong, man. I'm telling you, pound for pound, smallmouth are just, oh no, he's in a stick. Okay, he's out. They're just some of the hardest fighting fish around. Oh. That's a good healthy bass. Get over here, dude. Come on. Come on. Dude, calm down. Goodness gracious, he's dogging me. Okay. We got him. Another beautiful, healthy smallmouth. There we go, easy peasy. Thank you for the fight, buddy. See ya. Ooh, did you guys see that? You missed it. Oh my gosh. I went to Bill dance him and flung the fluke back at me. But you should have seen that strike on the top of the water. It's a glorious thing to watch. So fun. I'm gonna hit that same spot and come back. See if he's ready for it again. Now as, oh, he missed, one missed it there. Now as is the case with any topwater bait, they're gonna miss it sometimes when they're hitting it on the top. If you throw whopper ploppers, buzz baits, poppers, you're gonna find that to be the case. It's not it's not necessarily a flaw of the fluke. It's just the nature of topwater fishing. Sometimes they don't get it in their mouths all the way. Sometimes they stun it. Try a bit of a slower retrieve here. Pop, pop. Sit, pop, pop. It's tough. Oh, there's one. What an eat. What an eat. Oh my goodness. I really hope you guys can see these takes on the camera because it is so fun watching them take these flukes. They just crush it. They're mad at it when they hit these guys. Ooh, another healthy bass. They're all decent. It's not like the other day where we were catching all those 4-pounders, but no dinks are hitting it so far. These are all healthy bass. Oh my goodness. Come here. Come here. Come here. There we go. Man, this guy's got a little bit of black lipstick. He's going through his emo phase. I get it, buddy. 'Cause tonight will be the night that I will fall for you over again. Oh, man, he inhaled that thing. The nice thing with the fluke too, it's pretty rare that you're gonna get one just swallow it to the point of like a gut hook or something. These hooks are so small, being size 1, you can usually get them out pretty easily like that, just pushing your finger down. Thank you for the fight, buddy, and thanks for that explosion, man. Let's get you back. Ow. I'm telling you guys, if you've never fished a fluke style bait on the mosquito hook or drop shot hook, whatever you prefer, you're really missing out. Now I can see here in front of me there's a bit of a weed line here with pockets in the middle of it, and bass will often sit in the middle of those weed pockets and wait for something to swim by. So I'm gonna bring this across the weeds, see if anything's in there. Oh, there was. He missed it. He missed it. Let it sit for a second. There he goes. He got it then. Oh, he missed it at first, and then he came back for it, guys. I've told you once, and I'll tell you again. If a bass misses your bait, don't just rapidly reel it in. he might come back for it, especially when you're fishing something like a fluke. That might be the smallest one of the day. Still not terrible. Right in the corner of the mouth on that scented jerk shad. There we go. Thank you for the fight, buddy. Ow. Okay, cool. I watched him strike at my bait and he missed it. When you're fishing something on the top, that's going to happen. But I didn't rapidly reel it in. I let it sit for a second, then started to bring it away. And I watched the water part as he chased after it and came back for it. Oh, golly, did you guys see that? Keep fighting, keep twitching it, keep working it. So one thing, this is just a general tip, guys. When you're fishing the creek, when you're wading like I am, obviously your safety is very important, so you need to see where you're going. And also identifying structure, being able to see the contours of the bottom is very important as well. So I recommend always wading with polarized glasses. I'm not gonna try to shove a product down y'all's throat, but I will tell you what I use. I happen to always use Bahio, and I'm a fan of the Stiltsville. Most of my pairs are the Stiltsville, but I think these are very high quality polarized glasses. So I use in all my videos, and it helps me identify structure. Like the ledge I see out in front of me helps me know, hey, there might be a bass sitting right there. My spot looks fishy. Case in point, because I'm wearing these sunglasses, I can see that there's a log right out in front of me here in some weeds. And I'm taking off my sunglasses. I can see it a little bit. I don't know if y'all can see it or not. I'll try to maybe put these through here. I don't know if you can identify that log a bit easier, but I can certainly see it easier with these on. So I'm gonna cast this fluke beyond that log, maybe a little upstream, twitch it down through and see if there's a bass sitting on it. Oh, there's one. I knew there was one sitting on that log. Just took a little bit of a twitch over it. Come on, buddy. Man, it's not a big bass, but he's strong. Again, guys, you got to see the structure to fish it. And this bass was hanging out right in front of that log. Come here, buddy. One of these days, you guys are going to watch me bring a net when I'm wading, because it definitely makes all the difference in the world to have a net. Come here. Another healthy bass. Oh. Ow. Another good healthy bass on that Houdini jerk shad, right in the corner of the mouth. Thank you, buddy. Beautiful Pennsylvania smallmouth. Let's get this guy back. When it comes to colors, like I'm going more natural because the water's pretty clear. You could go a couple directions. You could go more, I guess, flashy. I use a lot of pearl white. I think that's good no matter what. You could do something more like this, which is matching the hatch if they're eating sunfish or baby bass or something like that. But at the end of the day, even like pearl white, like I use pearl white a lot, and we don't really have anything in the creeks or the Susquehanna River that's really going to match that profile. We don't have a lot of shad. I don't think we have any shad up this far up the river because of the dams. These bass are eating a lot of crawfish and maybe some fall fish and suckers and things like that, but we don't have big, huge bait fish populations of shad or alewives or something like that. Like, regardless though, something like a pearl white works. So I wouldn't focus too much on color, but depending on water clarity, maybe something a little more natural like I'm using, or pearl white is always one of my go-tos. Remember that I said identifying structure is important. The spot I'm in now, as you can see, is very wide. There's not a lot of eddies. It's pretty slow moving. So I don't have a lot of the same structure that I would have in another spot on the creek. So what I'm trying to identify here are weed beds, like I just caught that bass out of, fallen trees and brush on the bank, like we have over there. I've been fishing this structure over here and caught a few bass over here. We have a fallen tree, we have brush piles, and we have weed beds in here. So I'm looking for ledges, I'm looking for changes in water depth, fallen trees. When you're fishing a big, wide open, slow moving stretch of the creek, this is going to be a lot more similar to what you would do if you were fishing a lake. You're not gonna have as many current seams, eddies, or anything like that. So I'm kind of defaulting back to what people typically think of as structure. Is there a bass in this weed bed? Is there a bass sitting behind this fallen tree? But the other thing to remember, and it was certainly the case with this bass I just caught off these weeds right here. Too many guys spend their time only focusing on the banks. I am standing in the middle of this creek that is probably a few hundred yards wide, and I caught that bass probably 30 yards in front of me in the middle of the creek because he was sitting in these weed beds. Don't think that you're just going to catch bass on the bank. The old joke is that guys fishing on the bank are casting towards the middle and guys in boats are casting towards the bank. Obviously you can catch bass on the bank, but I just caught a bass right in the middle. So it's about structure, not where you are in the creek per se. So I'm gonna throw another one of these scented jerk shad on. Again, this color is Houdini. Here's the packaging if you want to pick some up from Z-Man. I know they carry them at Bass Pro. I think they even carry them at Walmart. Oh, one's chasing it. One's chasing it. There he goes. I watched him swim up to it. He's got another one with him too. Goodness gracious, guys. I saw him swimming up. Oh, one's following him, literally trying to take it out of his mouth. Yeah, I watched this bass trailing it. I slowed it down for a second, and then I rapidly started to twitch it away, and it triggered him into biting. Come here, buddy. Come here. Come here. Ow. Oh. There we go. Another healthy little fella. We're getting close to need a new knot, guys, but we'll see. It's not too frayed or anything. I'm just a little paranoid. Thank you for the fight, buddy. Oh, man. If you're not catching any fish, and there are fish where you are, throw on a fluke. It's money. I mean, a lot of people talk about a wacky rig worm as their ultimate confidence bait. For me, it's the fluke. So guys, I came out here to show you how to fish a fluke, and my dumb butt brought a used pack of jerk shad that only had 3 in there. Now, I've caught a decent amount of bass so far, but I lost my last one. So the fish seem to be biting. The same principle applies, but I'm gonna throw the Nessie around. You guys have seen me fish this before. This is a soft glide bait, and unlike the fluke, I prefer to throw the Nessie on a bait caster. But when you're wading, you work with what you work with. So I don't know if you guys can see this. I'll put my glasses over the camera. Right there is a bass bed. You see the shells there on the bottom? There's a bit of a hole that's been fanned by the fish's tail. And that tells me that we're kind of entering the spawn period and moving out of pre-spawn. Now for me, I don't like to target bass on beds. If I know a bass is on a bed, I'm not really going to target that bass. I don't want to rip it off and keep that male from defending the nest against predators or an exhausted female. I just tend not to do it. I know people are all over the map. I don't care what you do personally. But there is a misconception about the spawn that I think is worth noting. It's not a singular point in time. You might be seeing beds or bass on beds, but bass will often spawn in a staggered pattern. When you're in a lake and you're in a spawning zone, there are going to be bass moving in and out of that zone all throughout the spawn. There are going to be bass that are moving into spawn, there are bass that are spawning, and there are bass that are moving out after spawning. So to say, oh, there are bass on beds, you shouldn't be fishing, I don't go with that, because again, there are bass that are moving into spawn and bass that are moving out of the spawn all at the same time. So while I don't tend to target bass that I see are sitting on a bed protecting fry or something like that, to say don't fish at all during this period, I think is a little bit wrong-headed, just because again, it's more of a staggered approach. But you do you. But that's how I approach fishing this time of the year. But these beds are telling me that pre-spawn is slowly coming to a close over the next month or so, and we're going to be moving into that post-spawn period. Again, I'd say by the end of May or mid-May. It just depends. Again, it's staggered, but just my thoughts on the issue. There's one. The bonus bass on the Nessie. The Nessie bonus bass. Like I said, guys, I could stay out here and catch bass in other methods. I wanted to show you guys how to catch fish on flukes. So I'm not going to stay out here long, but I had to throw on something else, right? You guys got a full video a few days ago on the Nessie. I'm not going to belabor it here. But I do fish it in a pretty similar way to a fluke. It's a glide bait. Nice little bonus bass. You guys got the fluke action and a little Nessie action. Thank you. I'll give it a few more casts here, but we're not gonna keep fishing this Nessie. Again, I don't really like fishing it on a spinning rod, but on my way back to the truck, I'll give it a few casts here. Nice little gliding action. That's gonna do it for me, guys. I came out here to show you guys how to catch fish on a fluke or a scented jerk shad. And like a bozo, I brought out a pack that was used that only had 3 in it. I went through those and we caught a lot of bass, but I could spend some time out here catching bass in other ways, but I'll let them swim to be caught another day, because I think we accomplished the purpose today. These fluke style baits are money. If you fish them in the nose like I did, they have a great action. If you fish them in a more topwater style like I did, it's so fun to watch those bass blow up on those baits. Remember, if the bass misses, don't burn it in, give it a little pause, and they'll come back and get it often. But I hope you guys learned something. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Until next time, tide lines.